Many times when I'm talking to clients or potential clients about protecting their trademarks, at the end of the conversation, they say, well, what other questions should I have asked? Um, and usually they ask really good questions. The ones who are thoughtful enough to ask that question have already asked good questions. But I prepared a list of questions that I think that any trademark owner interviewing a potential trademark attorney or trademark service or filing company ought to ask to be able to make an informed decision about the work that they're doing. So, a very important question, for example, how much experience do you have working in the field of trademarks? Obviously, you'd like to know if it's somebody's first year or their 10th year. Does your practice handle other types of cases or is it focused? Me personally, when I'm working with an attorney, I want someone who is pretty much focused in that specialty area and doesn't also handle other things like real estate, wills, contracts, you name it. Have you ever worked for the US Patent and Trademark Office? That's a valuable question because people who have worked at the Patent and Trademark Office have some inside experience and know the process from the inside. How much are your fees? Of course, knowing what the cost is going to be, how they're calculated, are they hourly or are they flat fees? Those are very important questions. What do your fees include for the application? How do you keep abreast of the latest developments in the field of trademarks? Are you a member of organizations? Do you attend conferences? Do you speak at conferences? These are kinds of things that I would like to know. How many registered trademarks do you own? A lot of IP attorneys, you would be shocked to know, haven't protected their own intellectual property. This is sort of like the cobbler whose kids don't have shoes, right? I personally have over a dozen trademark registrations. I like to practice what I preach. Another great question to ask is, how do you keep track of deadlines at the US Patent and Trademark Office? There are a variety of different tools and software available, but it's important to know that they have a system for checking those things. How many trademarks have you registered for clients? Again, are they relatively inexperienced or relatively experienced? How large is your staff? Can I expect to be working with you directly or with a small team or with a big team? There's pros and cons to different answers there, but it's something you might want to know beforehand. Have you received any rewards or awards or recognitions? What type of content have you created? Do you have a podcast or videos or articles so I can see about some of the information and details and experiences that you've shared? How many cases have you handled before the Trademark Trial and Appeal Board? Again, only a small fraction of cases are going to end up in front of the appeal board, but there's some value in knowing whether the attorney you're hiring is equipped to handle those types of cases if that situation should arise. Do you offer consultations? Are they free? Are they paid? Are they scheduled? How do they work? That's an important question, of course, that you would want to ask up front before chatting with a potential trademark attorney to file. So those are some of the many questions that I recommend people ask. I'm open about them. I'm happy to share my answers, of course. If you would like to discuss those questions or any other ones that you've had about trademarks, reach out to me, Erik at erikpelton.com or erikpelton.com, and see the connect with me button. And I look forward to hearing from you.